go.
Yeah, it's the podcast and the last one of the year. What's the odds? December 30th, 2020. Oh, boy. Emma's back, thank goodness. I don't sound like an elf. Cooper Kupp is out, but Johnny Manziel is back in. I got some good Christmas presents, and we'll do some New Year's resolutions. But, of course, let's start with, I mean, I don't know how to... Congratulations, Lucas. We, and I'm going to use the collective we, won you money this week.
Woo-hoo.
Probably the biggest win I think we've ever gotten
Wow,
for
is
you.
it maybe me who's the bad luck here?
It could be.
We? It wasn't we last week.
What?
It was you last week when you won $50. Now it's we. Take out the 25. It was like 56. Now it's we. I won him $500 picking against you.
I'll tell you, well, only really once did you pick against me. One, we both won, even though...
Twice.
We both won.
I picked the Steelers against your Colts.
Yes.
And I picked the Packers against your Titans.
Yes, both of those you won. But we both won on the on Miami.
No, I was on the Raiders to cover.
Oh, I thought you were on Miami to cover.
No. I was on the Raiders to cover, and you got that was. I mean, the Browns-Ravens game was pretty incredible, but that was the play of the year by far. That game was insane if you saw it.
Man, first of all, I did not see the Packers blowing it out, so you must have just been real happy from the very beginning then, right, Lucas? You knew.
If it doesn't snow, I think that game's closer. So when I saw the forecast for like
it's
6
Green
inches
Bay
of snow,
in December.
Yeah,
it's gonna snow.
Yeah, so because I'm in Iowa right now, we have 12 inches of snow right outside. Yeah, I knew Green Bay would win. I went into Sunday night already spending $500 in my head.
Oh,
that's how you do it,
dude. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy that you actually can get something out of this and actually get paid one of these weeks, some legitimate money. But it bothers me that it came from Brenton, and the fact that it came.
What a great job we all did.
Maybe
as a
I
team,
did a great job. I don't know what you're talking about. I crushed it.
Emma contributed more than you, Steve.
No, I contributed, dude. First of all, I gave a lot of great sound bites from last episode. My voice was high pitched and I was wearing elf. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gives more than I do. I'm in the middle of Times Square right now, reporting outside, getting ready for the big ball drop that they just canceled.
With no mask. What are you doing?
I'm out here.
Trying to get the podcast shut down by the governor?
No, now, first of all, I don't need a mask because I have O negative blood or O positive blood, the one that can't get COVID, just so that you know. There you go. So I have tiger blood. I'll never get COVID. Second of all, it's freezing out here. So I give a lot to this podcast. So yeah, you
true.
Gave Lucas a little bit of money this week, but it's a collective we, and we all did great. We all really gave a lot last week as far as our suggestions and what we thought, and none of us were that wrong. The most wrong I was the Packer game. I didn't think that they were going to blow them out. I thought that would be a closer game. Everything else was pretty fucking close. The Steelers, I thought that thing was to bed. I thought I won that thing for sure. For sure, I thought I won that thing. So they were all close, but I'm happy that you came through for them.
Well, and Brenton had faith in the Jets. He saw it coming.
Yeah, well, he didn't take them on the money line. Let's not go crazy here, Lucas.
No. I didn't take them on the money line, but I think if we were to go back and look at the entire season, they've covered like 80% of their games at least. They're a bad team, but they cover. So if you just took the Jets covering every week from week one, you'd probably be making a fortune.
What did you end up winning? $800?
No, it was like 500.
500. That's a big win, dude.
Still, yeah.
Good job. But yeah, of course, Emma's right. She gave the most, and she always gives the most. And thank God she's here. She's back because now I don't sound like an elf anymore.
See, I wish I could take credit for that, but it sounds like you figured that one out on your own.
Yeah, you got a little nervous editing the episode, right?
Yeah, I thought I fucked it up importing the audio. I was like, what did I do wrong? And then I realized that Steve just sounded like an elf.
Dude, we missed you so badly last week. I was like,
miss you
I don't
guys.
care that she has COVID. I can't sound like an elf for the for the rest of the
And
year.
I said, fuck COVID, let's fix this elf.
Speaking of that, how are you feeling now? Are you better? Do you
I am
feel
better. I do
Yeah.
feel better. No, I feel past it mostly. I mean, my taste is back, so that's pretty much all I care about.
Did you
I
oh
can
you
taste
lost
it
your
again.
taste?
Yeah, taste and smell only for like 3 days, but it was no one could taste Christmas dinner.
Oh my gosh. What a nightmare.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a mess, but it's back, which is that one I've heard lingers for a lot of people for a really long time, and I was really nervous
Damn.
about it because that was weird, not being able to taste anything.
Was that
But-
your whole family not being able to taste and smell? Whoever had
No,
it, I mean, or
not everybody. My sister and my mom didn't seem to catch it at all. They're completely fine. And 3 of us, my boyfriend and his sister, are also here. So like the 3 of us lost our taste for a few days, but it's back. So we're good. And only one person had a fever. For the most part, it was just a really gnarly head cold and very tired.
whoa.
Fatigue thing's pretty real.
Did you guys go through all the motions of like a normal Christmas stuff? Like, did you give out gifts? You're like, thanks so much. I'm glad this has COVID all over it too. Like we all have, you just
Yeah,
give gifts around. Who gives a shit?
We have fun with it. I mean, we're all my brother still believes in Santa Claus, so we still do the whole dance for him. So
Oh, great.
we still had fun, and we just took a lot of naps.
So did I. Maybe I had COVID. I drank a lot and took a lot of naps, and we opened some presents, and it was fine. It was, I love this time of year and spending it with the family and stuff. But yeah, I find it draining, and like I find I go to my
Yeah.
room and just like lay down and like take a nap. I did plow through a TV show. I suggest anyone out, Gangs of London. It's on AMC Plus. It's probably the most violent, like one of the most violent TV shows I've ever seen. For a country that has no weapons whatsoever, there are a shit ton of guns in this fucking show. I mean, they've got all these kind of guns I've never even seen before. So it's on AMC Plus. I plowed through that. But yeah, you got to get away from the family once in a while and relax. And naps are an essential part of that.
Yeah, we didn't really do too much drinking, but yeah, we slept a lot.
That sucks. You couldn't taste the food though. I mean,
Yeah.
that's like and you still probably made like delicious food. Was anyone
Yeah.
like, let's just make mac and cheese because who gives a fuck? It doesn't
My
take.
dad makes a beef bourguignon every year, and he made it while he had no taste, and then he could taste things, but then I couldn't taste. He was like, I don't even know if it's worth making this. No one's gonna be able to taste it. And at the time, I was like, I can taste. You better make that shit. And then I couldn't taste it.
What was worse, the taste or the smell?
I think
Not
the taste, because like smell, I don't know, smells fine, but I mean, you kind of need both to taste things. But eating, like I made myself a bowl of just buttered noodles because that's what I like when I'm sick. It's just like plain ass noodles, and it
Yeah.
was like literally eating nothing. Like I can't. The lack of taste is so disorienting. You just don't want to eat. I just like didn't eat for 3 days. It was
Oh
weird.
my god,
Great diet though.
I've been eating like I have 5 assholes. I've just nonstop
I
shoving,
wanted.
dude. Like I have different digestive systems that are like one that strictly works on carbs, one that's grinding up all the meat, one that's just trying to plow through every dessert. I'm eating black and white cookies for breakfast. Okay, all right.
That was
I'm
the
talking
worst. I
about
was like stoned, and I had the munchies, and I couldn't taste anything. And I was pissed.
that. I mean, like, yeah, you're like, what do I just I just have to fill something into my mouth. Like, what did you put in there? Where you're like, oh,
Eating became more of a chore than an enjoyment, but I just ate a lot of buttered noodles, and I was still eating cookies because I was like, cookies have good texture, so like that's fine.
Yeah.
And you could kind of I could kind of taste salt, like you could tell the difference between salty and sweet a little bit, so I just ate mashed potatoes with a lot of salt on them.
Was any of your members of your family like the dramatic one that was like, this is the worst thing like ever that's happened to us? No,
luckily we were.
You
fine.
don't
We
have
were
any
pretty
of those
chill.
in there.
No, we're pretty reasonable people. I mean,
Oh, God. What a different world you live in, Em.
we got it pretty mildly too, I think. My mom was saying like if we didn't know COVID was happening, we would have just thought we caught some like weird bug and like kicked it in a few days, and we're all pretty much fine now. We're just like staying home.
That's my sister's family came over the other day because we've been quarantining with them while we're here, and we were playing a Nerf gun war in the house, and my oldest son's finger got jammed in a door. Like holding onto the door, shooting. Someone slams the door right, and he was fine. He went over to the sink. He starts to put it, and it was kind of a pretty, it was on the knuckle. It was caught a little bit. It was pretty bruised. It hurt a lot. And then the cold water, and he just goes, "I don't want to live anymore." I'm like, yep, you are most definitely my son. 110%.
That's good.
My other one, the youngest one, who's also like a complete athlete, I think he gets his pain tolerance from European soccer players because he got a Nerf hit his shin and he went down like Saving Private Ryan. It was unbelievable. I go, both of you are ridiculous. And I love the fact that you're my sons. You have the same dramatic side as daddy.
Okay, so let's hope you guys don't get COVID because it sounds like it'll be a drama fest.
Dude, if I got COVID, the entire world would know about it. It would be like the first patient again. And that's why I think I'm waiting. I'll probably get this new strand, the one that's flying around now. I think it's Colorado, the one that's just like the super COVID. I think that was coming for me specifically.
Have they said how the symptoms of that are different than the normal one?
I've just heard it's more easily transferable. Is that a thing? Did I say that correctly?
Honestly, that's impressive because the way this one whipped through our house, like my brother came home from program. We think it was him with a stuffy nose, and he kicked it in like 3 days, like no issue, just a stuffy nose. But then it just like wrecked through the house, like boom, boom, boom. We all had it. So if it goes faster than that, I don't know. We basically already have it.
Well, if it's in Times Square, I'm going to get it here too. So let's hope it's not here. Damn. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. Thank goodness. Yeah. Oh, we only I don't know what we would have done without you besides win money. Other than that, who would have known? It's definitely not. It had nothing to do with it.
We are on a heater.
We are 2 weeks in a row. That's true.
2-week win streak.
We are wrapping up this year very, very strong.
I'm here to ruin it.
No, you're here to enhance it, and thank goodness. Thank God we have our rock back. Last week, we were out there with a ship without a port. We had no idea which way we were going. We didn't even know if the whole thing was recording. I literally sent it and I was like, chances are that's never going to get there. That's not our email address. And that this episode's just fucked. It's over.
You crushed it. You did it exactly right.
Oh, I was so nervous. But yeah, we called it. We won. I'm so happy for Lucas, who works hard on this podcast, makes these wonderful videos for us every week. And I'm glad that I could get him a win with starting the podcast and being smart enough to bring Brenton on to add whatever the fuck he adds to this thing.
Thank you, Steve.
No problem. How was everyone's Christmas, by the way? Did everyone have a nice Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did anyone get anything great for Christmas? Something that they'd like to share?
Well, let me tell you what my family thinks of me. All right. Is that for your butthole? So for 10 years, I owned one pair of sweatpants.
What?
Yeah, I had one pair. I never wore sweatpants for 10 years. Now I am the proud owner of 5 pairs of sweatpants. That's what my family thinks of me.
First of all, that's a caring gift because they probably want to know why you've only owned one pair of sweatpants.
That's just how I live, Steve. I'm an active guy.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. You don't obviously wear sweatpants every day.
Well, now I am.
Well, now you are, but I'm saying previous to this, what are you like? If you wake up in the morning, Brett and Biddlecombe, right? You got to do some stuff on the computer, this and that. If you're at no intensive purposes, knowing that you're going to leave the house, what are you wearing in your house?
Well, it depends on the time of year.
How about December 30th of 2020? How does that sound?
Blue jeans.
He's currently wearing jeans, I think.
Jeans?
I haven't worn jeans in 6 months.
Me either. I got 3 pairs of jeans for Christmas. I don't know if I'll ever wear them.
No, I'm wearing sweatpants because I got 100,000 pairs of sweatpants. But I was blue jeans or I was cargo shorts. That was the whole quarantine.
Buddy, I'm so glad I found this out. Had I known, I would have gotten you another pair of sweatpants because do you know what it's like? Do you know how great they feel? Like, I mean, I don't really have to stand up. I'll stand up right now, but I mean, I'll give you one hint right now. What Daddy's got on, these are old fucking sweatpants, bro. Look at you. Yeah, dude.
There you go.
Welcome to yes, this is comfort. This is
Oh,
the
but-
holidays.
But
We should
Cassie
get
got
some
me
what's
some.
the odds sweatpants for the rest of quarantine.
Actually,
Yeah.
we can. I'll send you guys some. But we no, I have the store up and running. We have what's the odds sweatpants with
Oh,
our
hell
logo.
yeah. Okay.
What does it say?
Uh,
Thick across the front with 3 C's?
Or the back.
No, but the best pair that Cassie got me, those old school Zumbas pants, but they're like Bills pants. So they have
Yeah,
notches,
man.
white, blue, with
I
the
have a
Bills
pair
on.
of Chicago Bears ones of those because I did it on the, obviously on the league where I was Bears fan, and I
Yeah.
wore those to the tailgate. And at the end, the costume lady is like, I don't think anyone in the world is ever going to want. So if you want to keep these, you can keep. Because I like had to throw up on them and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to keep these.
Yeah.
Dude, I wish I had. Tracy got me a pair of like those Zumbas with her face all over it, like those like lounging pants with her face all over the pant, like all
Yeah.
just a
Yeah.
picture of her. Yeah, it's amazing, dude. I can't believe why this is amazing to me. Are you now going because this is life? Like you spent the entire quarantine in blue jeans in your own house with
Cargo
buttons.
shorts. Yeah.
Man,
I will
I can't-
admit there are some days that I will get up and put jeans on, even though I know I'm not leaving, because it makes me feel like I'm at work in a way. Like if I have a lot to do, I will.
know,
get
but
dressed
you're
I'm
like-
gonna have-
Emma,
Productive.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
productive and in shape and fit and pretty and like like my wife. My wife puts on like out of the 7 days a week, like 5 days, she puts on like nice jeans and does her hair and stuff and still looks like fucking hot. Where I'm like, if I know, like I know the next time I have to leave is tomorrow night to go do a show. So like it's sweatpants city till 8 p.m. tomorrow when I got to throw
Steve-
on the fucking.
Steve
the
starts
old
his
outfit.
set by being like, "Hold on one second, I gotta put my jeans on."
I
and
mean,
takes his
literally,
sweatpants
I
off
did
on
2
stage.
shows on Saturday in New Jersey. By the way, thank you to anyone who came to the shows on Saturday at Uncle Vinny's Stress Factory in New Jersey, which was the best outdoor tent gig I've ever done. It was like fucking ridiculous. This is like a wedding tent. He's pumping heat into it. I mean, still, you're outside in 27 degrees, but it doesn't really feel like it. But I mean, I did 2 shows, and the second show started at like 9, and by like 10:30, I'm like, this is the latest I've stayed up in like 4 months. This is, I mean, this is insane for me to still
Did
be
you
up.
wear
so.
jeans or were you in your sweatpants?
No, I wore jeans, but I was like, I almost, because it was so cold, just was gonna like, sweat like a loose sweatpant, like snow pant.
You ever double up your sweatpants when it's real cold? Put 2 pairs on?
No, but what I will do is I have those stretch, like almost leggings, man leggings things, and I'll throw those on under the sweatpants.
Yeah.
Long johns.
Sort of, yeah.
Look, I'm not saying I'm a mogul. I'm not saying I'm an influencer, but if I had a blog, Millionaire Mindset, step 1, blue jeans. Me and Steve Jobs every day, blue jeans. No belt.
Gross. You gonna tuck your shirt in too? I mean, I guess. Look, I guess you have to have. Look, if you're gonna commit to a blue jean everyday life, you have to have a flat stomach. You can have nothing hang over the top. I'm not even talking about an inch. Okay. Never mind the 3 or 4 that I have that hang over the top. So it's a lifestyle, dude. It's a choice. But I'm happy that you're transitioning towards where we live now on Sweatpantville, because I think it's a nicer, easier life over here. And you can always go back. You can visit Pantsville. You have to. So, but it's
Steve,
easier.
I'm actually wearing them right now. They're the kind of, if you can see them, they're like urban sweatpants. So they're like sweatpants that look like blue
Yes.
jeans. They're indigo colored, so they're
Yeah.
meant to be like go out in public. You can wear them.
I know. Believe it
Another
or
word
not,
for
I've
those
got a
is, like,
pair of
jeggings.
Lululemons like those. Right? They're multi-purpose. Okay. There's a middle ground, Brenton. Those are a higher end. Those are not exactly sweatpants. Those are more like you can get away in both areas with those.
Yeah, I'm a leggings lady.
Yeah, my wife's a leggings lady as well.
Yeah.
So there's comfort in all different ways, Brenton. And I'm happy that you've joined outside. I mean, you're not on the farm anymore. You could take the fucking blue jeans off, bro. You don't have to, I know you're blue collar, Buffalo, Ohio,
$1
mid,
million.
like, Great Lakes roots, work ethic is, but, once in a while, relax a bit, dude. Relax. I'm happy. Speaking of relaxing, you see this puppy?
You got a
A
Theragun?
massage gun?
Oh, yes. Feel this. Oh, yeah. Dude, I'll
How
post the
long
video.
Did it
Oh.
take when you got that before you put it on your butthole?
About 5 seconds.
Yes,
And I opened. It was weird in front of the kids. I'll say this. Oh God, I can never. You'll never. I know you can't see it, but I'm doing it to myself right now.
I can hear it in your voice.
Oh, it feels. There is nothing. There was everything in my life was previous to this. Doesn't even count. There's nothing that happened before this. This is going to help me solidify me as the tour pro player I'm going to become in golf. This is going to get rid of all my aches and pains. It's going to make me a better golfer. It's going to make me a better person. And I love it. I love it. Although I haven't used it in any sexual way yet. I think you probably can.
Yeah, just don't use it during the podcast because now you sound like you're having an orgasm.
Oh, I'm going to post a video of the first time I used it on myself. I had run on
easy.
I ran on Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day I got it and I ripped it open and I started using it. I was all sore in my glutes and quads.
Oh, that's why it went to the butt first.
Oh, it went straight to the ass. I mean, with like as soon as I saw that it had a round, it wasn't like glass at the end of it. You know, like it had a rounded foam. I was like,
glass on the end.
And yeah, I was like, I just want to make sure she's not like just tricking me here. I was like, I'm just gonna start fucking.
Oh, good. It's not a dildo. Okay.
Yeah. I made that joke though because it has all these different heads, and I was like, "Where's the dildo one?" But it didn't. No, it didn't land. But I love this fucking Theragun, whatever it's called. It's the greatest. It's gonna change my life. I can't fucking wait till I actually move a little bit more and have some. Like I've been using it every day and then not working out. So I'm like, my muscles are like, it's enough. We're fine. I don't know why you're doing like you haven't gotten off the couch, so we haven't really had to strain at all. There's no reason to relax us anymore. You know, watching 8 episodes of Gangs of London didn't really, get us going. So you're fine. It is a good show, by the way. Is anyone, because I don't really give a fuck, but if anyone does, and I'll talk about it if you want to, the Hilaria Baldwin thing, which I kind of didn't really clock at all, but did you?
I didn't really read into it, but I just saw on Twitter that she was pretending to be Spanish, and it turns out she's not Spanish.
Yeah, I guess she's not. She's from Boston, and apparently, maybe I guess lived in Spain for a little bit, or while she was a kid. I don't know. I don't really know anything about it. All I know is I think this whole thing came because she posted some picture of herself with her like 5th kid. And she was like naked or something. And I don't know. A lot of women considered it body shaming. I don't know exactly how, but like, when people see people having joy, they just go, all right, how can we make this? Yeah. And
What's her name?
Her name's Hilaria Baldwin. She's married to Alec Baldwin. And the only video I saw of her, like blatantly, like she was on the Today Show and she was like doing some cooking segment or whatever. And she asked whoever it was she was doing it with, she's like, how do you say these vegetables in English? She's like, cucumbers. Almost like how como se llama cucumber? Like, it's like cucumbers, like the kind you ate in your salads in Boston. So like that was the only one I saw that was a little like, what the fuck's going on here? But people are, like people going nuts. I know. Oh,
the internet rage machine was waiting for something like this. They
needed it even during the holidays.
Nothing had been happening for a month or two, and they needed somebody to throw under the bus and chew up.
I mean, I think she was also on the cover of some Latina magazine, like Hola or something like that.
She was.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think she leaned in a couple times, So there are a couple instances where but I don't know what the benefit.
In her underwear holding a baby.
Yeah, I think it's because like,
and people should calm down.
Yeah, she did it like 3 days after, and it's sort of like, I guess I don't know. Some women might think it's like, like no one else is. That's not achievable for anyone else. So it's like all you're doing.
Like, suck it, bitches. I look like this. And she was like, look, it's me and my baby. Like, whatever. That's what she looks like. Let her be.
Yep.
Yeah, but she was like, look, it's me and my baby, and I am Spanish.
Yeah, I mean, it did say vominos at the bottom of it.
Oh,
so
okay. So
that's not cool.
That.
I don't know. I mean, look, who gives a fuck, really? I mean, who is she? I think she does have some, like she's got an Instagram presence, so you lose like whatever sponsorship you have through that.
Because of who she's married to, or because of who she is?
I think probably who she's married. I mean, they have 5 kids together, so it's like 5. I mean, it's like, stop having kids. How many fucking Baldwins do we need in this world? There's already he already had like 3 kids from his other marriage.
True.
I think he's got like 8 or 9 kids. So,
he's really going for that 30 Rock.
She does this every time they have that kid. They have like, she does these pictures and stuff like that. So I think after the 5th one, people were like, oh, yeah.
It's funny.
We don't give a
people
fuck.
Get mad and they're like, I can't believe you would post this, whatever. It's like, well, the reason people post things is for engagement. By doing that, you're giving them that engagement. So just stop. Stop engaging with it if you don't like it.
I think this time it backfired on her though, because I guess people are, I don't know, who gives a fuck, people. Somebody's pissed, but it's, it's fun to watch. And honestly, I couldn't give a fuck, to be honest with you. I did read that Johnny Manziel, speaking of fuck ups, is back in football.
I was going to say top of the show. I didn't hear anything about that. Is he not NFL though, right? He's going to
No, he's in, get this. It's called the Freedom. What is it called, Lucas? The Freedom Football Fighter League or something?
Yeah, it's a crowd. It's
I'm not kidding you,
crowd-funded
dude.
league.
Crowd-funded league. Yeah,
What?
hold on. What's the name of this thing?
Crowd-funded football.
Well, Dwayne Haskins parted ways with his agent today. So
Dwayne Haskins should
if they're looking for a new star, a face of the whole league, Dwayne Haskins is available.
Dwayne Haskins will get another job in the NFL.
Yeah, he didn't get picked up on waivers, but per Adam Schefter, he said there were a few teams that are already interested in signing him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he'll go somewhere on like a cheap contract.
Yes, he's gonna have to prove himself, but good luck.
Fan-controlled football league is what it's called right now. I don't know if they'll hopefully have a better name when it starts, but
so
right
if
now
it's crowd-funded, who's running the thing?
Who knows, dude? The crowd, the people of the crowd.
Just scream until someone does something.
I literally, I don't know where the crowd-funded football league plays, but I just saw it right before we came on. We started doing the show, and I was like, oh, I thought it was for sure that enough people had gotten COVID that he's like going to be the Denver Broncos quarterback or something like that. But yeah, no, the crowd-funded football league.
What's wild is at some point there's going to be robots that we can control, and we'll just play football Madden style against each other, but like full-on football in real life.
Oh, you're saying like?
I'm saying like
instead of players, there'll be robots, but filling with life-size robots.
It'll be like life-size robots. We fill stadium, and then instead of like amazing athletes, it'll just be nerds that are like really good at Madden.
Robots do stuff.
Yes.
Can the robots get CTE?
Yes.
Will the robots
very lifelike?
Then the robots will turn against us.
Will they commit penalties and like and will they go like crazy when there's like they feel like are they lifelike?
You smash the buttons to celebrate and do all that shit, and someone will have a gun.
Okay, and you as the head coach, are you on the sideline or are you in like a booth somewhere controlling the robots?
No, there's going to be 11 people lined up controlling each robot.
And how long have you been thinking about this?
About 25 seconds.
Okay, all right. I just didn't know if this is.
I just want to throw that.
I didn't know if this was Sweatpants Biddlecomb's new. He's like
the biggest thing in sports. I just want you to know that I thought of it first.
Okay, cool. We'll for sure let you know if it becomes the biggest thing in sports.
And I'm going to make money on it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think people would love to see robots. Like they smash into each other. That robot war show. Like you build
BattleBots.
Yeah,
exactly.
BattleBots. Yeah, perfect. But with football players like Madden, I love it. What another great idea, Brendan.
The more I read into this Manziel thing, though, I don't think this football league ever gets off the ground. I think this is just
really
a fancy way.
Yeah.
I think this is just a GoFundMe for Manziel.
What, to play street football again? Like, what is he, Kimbo Slice? The Kimbo Slice of football? He's like, come on.
So people are actually just giving money directly to Johnny Manziel, who's saying, I'm going to put together a football league.
That's how I would probably read it.
Do they realize his dad has oil money? Like why are we giving to the rich here? This is ridiculous. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. I thought there was a new football league like Bon Jovi finally got one together and he was like, all right, well, let's try this. And that's what it's going to be. But good luck. Johnny Manziel back in football. I mean, I'm surprised he hasn't gotten a job or at least a tryout this year with all the COVID shit going on. But who knows? You really want to fucking touch that guy?
The NFL saying we would rather have Blake Bortles than Johnny Manziel because the Rams just signed Blake Bortles off the Broncos practice squad to back up the Wolford kid.
The Rams
are a mess right now.
Oof, Jared Goff looked bad. Oof, did he look bad? I mean, but he threw
silver lining, Steve. So he looked bad. He broke his finger, had to get surgery. Definitely not playing this week. Probably if they make the playoffs, won't play the first game of the playoffs. You bring in this kid from Wake Forest and no one has tape on him. So maybe this is the answer that they need, is just something new to rejuvenate the offense and get guys going. But the problem is they're going to be missing Cam Akers probably. They're missing Henderson. They're missing Cooper Kupp. And they're throwing in a kid who's never taken a single snap in the NFL. So we'll see. It's they got to get away from Goff, though. They got to figure out a way to get away from Goff. Yeah, maybe this guy comes in and he plays like Jalen Hurts, lights out, and takes over the job.
The finger thing is a problem. But the long-term issue that they have is that he has not developed at all into anything more than the height of, I think, he reached his max capacity. And, he had a great coach and a great offense and, but he threw the ball. He threw a couple interceptions where me and my father-in-law were watching the game. We're like, who the fuck's he throwing to? Like, there was no one within 20 yards around. And then they just showed
them. Troy Aikman was even like,
Troy Aikman's like, that was the one I'm talking about.
What did he see there?
Yeah. He's like, nobody fell down in the route. Nobody ran looked like a wrong route or gave up on it. He just sort of just fucking threw to a ghost. They did not look good at all. And but they are a team.
The two problems. It's not just Goff. Goff is definitely the biggest problem, but McVay is not doing anything to adjust the offense whatsoever. He's not making adjustments. He thinks, I'm smarter than everybody, so this offense is just going to work forever. And he hasn't changed a thing from last year. And you're seeing that teams are figuring that out and scheming against it. And they went from looking like a good team to being, they lost to the Jets.
Yeah, it was.
You can't lose to the Jets. So the only way that they win now is if their defense just plays, the greatest football you've ever seen. That's their only chance.
Yeah. Also, but even if that happens, you have a quarterback who's not going to turn the ball over, because even if you're playing great defense, you can't continue to play it all game long. At some point, you're going to, break. You can't bend forever. No, I think they're trending down. I think the Steelers, even though they won this week, they still did not look good. They should have lost. I know Big Ben's going to sit this week.
Let's see what a week of resting his knee does, and maybe he looks a little bit better for the first round of the playoffs. But they're not a bad team. They were playing that, but they're not a bad team. You don't get to 11 wins without any losses, without being at least decent.
So if you're Buffalo now, who do you want? Who do you see coming in the first round, and who do you want in the first round?
Well, the way it's set up right now, if things go to plan, we'll play the Browns, which I would very much like. But if things don't fall great, we would end up playing the Ravens, which would be, the way I see it, they have to beat everybody anyway. We want to just see them win a playoff game because that hasn't happened in a very long time. So honestly, I don't give a shit. I'm just happy we're there, and we'll play whoever we play. And I think they match up well against everybody. Their run defense is their weakness. So if they play the Titans, it's going to be very hard to stop Derrick Henry. But on the other side, the Titans defense is so bad. And look at what the Bills offense has done to good defenses the last month and a half. They've just torn them apart. So I think it becomes a shootout where the Bills just decide, okay, we're going to load the box and make Ryan Tannehill beat us. So they could match up against the Titans. I think Lamar Jackson is a problem. It would be tough to put a spy on him and keep him contained, but his arm is so bad that, they could stop him if they load the box against them. And then I just think the Browns are a bad team. Browns got 10 wins playing nobody.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't believe the Browns. I mean, you did call it because you said the offensive tackles were all out, and he did get. I mean,
yeah, they had, I think, 7 sacks or something.
Yeah, I think 2 turnovers late in the game where it was, it could. I mean,
that was Baker Mayfield. That is who he is. He hasn't made that step yet. Josh Allen's made the step up. Daniel Jones kind of has. He's looked a little bit better in moments this year. I don't think Baker Mayfield's made that step up. I think he came.
No, I think you're wrong. I think
his rookie year, he was shot out of a cannon. No one had tape on him. He had some success. And then year 2, there was a big decline. And year 3, he's kind of just flatlined. He hasn't really gone up or down.
No, this week he didn't look good because I think he felt very jittery in the pocket because it was, they were getting to him. They had a good defensive line, the Jets, so they were coming after him. But I think the game against the Ravens, that Monday night game a couple weeks ago, he really showed that he can take a hit, come back, and lead the team. So I'm not 100% sold on Baker, but more than I was before. But going back to the Bills, if I'm the Bills, I do not want to see the Ravens running offense, the number 1 running offense in the league, coming, right?
Against one of those rushing defenses.
So, I'll take Baker Mayfield over Lamar Jackson.
If they get the 2 seed this weekend, they kind of avoid the Ravens, don't they? Because is there a situation where they'll play?
So how does
I think there's a scenario. I need to pull it up, but I think there's an area where they would play the Ravens if the Steelers lose and the Browns lose. I think they would play the Ravens.
The Ravens fucking beat
wrong,
the Giants. I mean, it was like not even competitive.
Yeah.
Not even.
I hate to
they
say
ran down. They ran the ball down the throat. The first quarter, I think there was 13 and a half minutes to 1.5 minutes of time in possession. It was insane. They never were in the game, Giants. They never even had a shot. It was just Lamar Jackson. So, and he looked, you can't play zone against him for that long. You can't, because everybody looks around, right? And as soon as everyone looks to see where their nearest guy is, he just takes off. And then nobody's on him. At some point, you got to switch to man-to-man, and that's when, things get a little hairy. He does the run play option. So it's tough. And I think they're a team that's starting to peak as they enter the playoffs, the Ravens. The Steelers, I think the Bills get the number 2 seed because I think the Steelers might lose this week.
She agrees. Speaking the truth.
Yeah, the Steelers will probably lose. Miami has to win. The Titans, I mean, it's all going to come down to, in the AFC, the 4 teams that are left that could clinch or won't, they either need to win or they need a couple of teams to lose. But I'm not smart enough to figure out how it shakes out where the Ravens would be who Buffalo plays. I think if it's like the Ravens lose, but also Cleveland and Indy lose, and they're like the bottom seed, then they would be playing Buffalo. I think that's how it would shake out.
Is there a chance that we play Miami this weekend and then play Miami again the following weekend?
Yes. I think it's like if Miami wins and Indy and Baltimore lose, then we would play Miami. Something like that.
There are a lot of good games this week.
Yeah, I kind of like it's a bit unfair
division
to
rivalry.
Give one team a bye week in the playoffs. It gives them a huge advantage, but I kind of like that the games still matter in week 17 and you kind of have to play your guys.
Yeah. Pittsburgh is elected to do what they're going to do, but I like the division matchups, please. I mean, I'm going all in. The Giants are going to beat the Cowboys. The Giants will beat the Cowboys.
I hate to say it, but I'm on the opposite side of the fence. I think the Cowboys are going to back their way into this division title, and it's depressing.
Dalton's getting hot, Steve.
Yeah.
He looked good.
It sucks, but that's the reality. Is the Cowboys are going to be in the playoffs.
There's
again.
no way, dude. I can't do it.
They're going to win the division again.
And I got to go. I have to take. That means I have to take Philly over Washington too. I have to do that as well.
Yeah, but I would take Philly over Washington, and that opens the door for the Cowboys to beat the Giants because Washington just cut who would have been their starting quarterback. I don't think Alex Smith is going to be healthy enough to start, so they're going to start. I think Heineke is he
Yeah.
their third
Yeah.
guy? Yeah, so that's bad news.
I know. That's why I think
And
the Giants move. The Giants defense.
Scary Terry's not going to play. He's got a hurt ankle.
Oh, really? Well, I'm just.
So they're not going to have their best weapon. They're going to have their third string quarterback.
The Giants defense is going to step it up. We're going to have Bradbury back.
Hey man, I hope so, but I'm picking against you on that just because momentum's a big thing, and I just fuck man. Cowboys are going to win the division again.
No, they're not. No, they're not, Brenton. No, they're not.
They're America's team, Steve.
Who do you think is going to win the Jets and the Patriots?
That's right now. What's the line? The line is
3.
New England -3 at home.
Yep. Here's what I know.
The over-under, by the way, I think is the lowest that I've seen the entire year. It's 39.5 right now. I don't think we've seen an over-under under 40 all season. Wow. There's been no defense all year. So this is the
game that will decide whether or not Belichick had a decent season. If he loses to the Jets at home, okay, the last game of the season, it was not a successful season. If he wins this game, what are they then? 7-7 or 7-8?
He's 6-9 right now.
Yeah.
6-9. Okay.
He'll go 6.
They'll be 7-9.
Are we picking right now? You want to do this now, or are we going to do it later?
I'll do it right now.
We have a draft.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Okay.
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
All right.
So write me down for the New York Football Giants to win a division and beat the fucking Cowboys, the bad boys.
You want them on the money line?
You're damn right I want them on the money line.
That's plus 135. You're getting Lucas some action with that.
You're damn right I am, brother. And we're home, motherfuckers. We're home.
You're going to have 4 Cowboys just tear ACLs and blow out knees on that turf.
And then I want the Philadelphia Eagles to beat the fucking Washington Football Club on the money line. Give me that piece.
Ooh.
Give me Belichick to beat the Jets at home. -3 on the money line. But just give me the money line.
Okay.
And then what else did I have? I got to pull my other ones up. I'm just going straight up shit talking now. I also have my Bachelor fucking odds up too. Oh, I like the Browns to beat Pittsburgh. Just give me the money line. And fuck you. I don't care what that's. I know it's a lot.
Where is... Okay. Got it. That's 4.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. Oh, Seattle. Hold on. Yeah, Seattle over San Francisco on the money line. I almost picked the Broncos over the Raiders. Fuck. Which one do you like better, Lucas? Broncos
Between
over the Raiders,
or what's the second option?
Seattle over San Francisco.
Seattle over San Francisco.
I mean, the Broncos have the worst quarterback play of any team this season, I think.
Yeah, but the Raiders, it's been a fucking disaster. It's been a goddamn disaster the last 5-6 weeks.
Drew Lock's been up and down and he's been hurt, but he hasn't been the worst quarterback.
No, I'm not saying that, but I think statistically I was reading that, like, as far as...
Well, keep in mind they had a whole week of stats where they had a wide receiver playing quarterback.
God, I'm honestly not confident in either of those games. I mean, San Fran, they handed it to Arizona. Kittle's back, too. I mean, Kittle's a psycho winner, so I hate to ever bet against him.
That's the Iowa talking. He's back home. He's very loyal.
You're right. You're right. No, I'll go with you on that.
With who?
With the Rams over the Or I'm sorry, the Seahawks over the
yeah.
Niners.
All right.
Okay.
See,
My-
then
my
that
West
lock
teams.
me up with that one then.
Okay, so we got the Giants on the money line, the Eagles on the money line, the Patriots on the money line, the Browns on the money line, and the Seahawks on the money line. $25 is going to net you $298.88.
I like that. That's middle of the road right there, buddy.
Lock it
That's a hell of a way to start off the new year.
I could buy a Theragun with that money.
You're damn right you could. Or as my sons call it, a ferret gun.
Okay, so here's what I'm doing. I'm going to take the Cowboys -3.
Son of a bitch, you start with that one, Brenton.
It's at the top. I can't help it.
Shots across the bow.
I am going to take the Jets on the money line. The Jets are going to win that game outright. Watch what they've been doing the last few weeks. They're having fun winning. They decided, oh, we like this. This is a good feeling. We're going to start doing this more. And they're going to beat the Patriots, who were just lost. We don't know who's starting, if it's going to be Newton or Stidham. Doesn't matter. Neither one can do anything. The Jets are playing with energy. They know Gase is gone. They're playing loose. The first pick doesn't matter anymore. All that pressure's off, so they're going to win this game outright. I'm going to go with the Falcons on the money line to beat the Buccaneers. They got embarrassed a couple of weeks ago. They don't give a fuck. They're going to go all out, and they're going to take down Tom Brady. Matt Ryan is finally going to win a game against Tom Brady where he doesn't blow a 20-point lead. Give me the Falcons. I am going to take...
I'll do the sound effects for you, Lucas.
I'm going to take...
It's me editing.
Yeah, see?
I'm going to take the Jaguars to cover against the Colts.
Oh, my God.
That is a 14-point spread.
Dude, spend as much time on your picks as you do as your robot
14
football league ideas.
Listen, that is a 14-point spread, and I'll tell you why they're going to lose the game but still cover, for the same reason that the Jets are going to win their game outright. The first pick has already been decided, so they can play loose, they can have fun, and they can play to win. There's no pressure from management going, don't fucking do this, or we're going to have to move to London because we're not going to have a guy who can sell jerseys and season tickets. The Jaguars, mark my words, will cover.
You're not even saying their name right.
Points.
It's Jaguars, not Guires. There's no Guires. Jaguars.
And then I will take I'll take the Eagles on the money line. Washington football team is not going to win that game. They're going to blow their shot at a potential playoff berth. So I have the Cowboys -3, the Jets on the money line, the Falcons on the money line, the Jaguars +14. And you know what? I'm going to give myself a little bit of a hook and make it +15. I'm going to buy a point right there.
Oh, my God. He does this again with these buying points.
Yeah. And then I'm going to take the Eagles on the money line. My $25 is going to net Lucas $1,537.36. Lock it in.
Sure. Okay.
I really want to root for the Giants, though, because I got to see Giants and Bucks in the first round.
Of course.
I think the Cowboys win like Brenton, but I want to see Giants Bucks.
Not happening.
Nobody wants to see the Cowboys in that dumb stadium hosted fucking, Tom Brady comes in there and runs all. They're going to beat the shit out of the Cowboys. The Giants, he's afraid of, dude. He doesn't want to play the Giants. Every time he plays the Giants, he loses. You don't want to do that.
Nope.
They don't want Jason Pierre-Claude coming back to New York and trying to fucking
By the way, I had
manhandle, pardon the pun,
I had
the Giants.
Buccaneers defense. I had the Bucks defense in a DraftKings lineup for that 3-game slate on Saturday, and Jason Pierre-Paul had a pass thrown. It was thrown right to him, and he would have had a pick six. He could have walked into the end zone, but it just bounced off those stubs, and I was so fucking pissed because I would have cashed if he had done something. But he's trying to catch him with these little numbers, and it literally, it was like right there. You couldn't have thrown it to him more perfect.
The college football championships are this week as well. Notre Dame and Alabama in the Rose Bowl happening in the aforementioned Shitbox Texas Stadium. And then you have, what's the other two? Clemson and
Notre Dame.
Ohio State.
Ohio State.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I was just throwing a name out there. I honestly don't know. I've watched
No, I think it
zero
is
college
because
football.
yeah, I think it is. Lucas, do you have a prediction as to those games? I'm going to go to you because you know the most about college football.
I really want Clemson to win.
You want Clemson to win the whole thing?
I think they're going to be Ohio State.
Do you think with Trevor Lawrence, they are the best team in the country,
so.
and the only reason they lost is without him?
Yeah, I think they're the favorite.
I kind of feel the same way too.
I heard something interesting, by the way, talking about Clemson. So Trevor Lawrence is going to the Jaguars, and there are rumors now that Clemson's coach may join him. He's done a good job. He's already money down there, and now he could make that transition to the NFL. And how easy would it be to go to the NFL with your quarterback and just build your offense around the guy that you've known for 4 years or however long? How long's Trevor Lawrence been there? 2 years? 3 years?
3, yeah.
So
3.
Doug Marrone's out. Look for I don't know the Clemson coach's name. Look for him to maybe make that
Dabo
jump.
Sweeney.
Yep.
Yeah, Dabo Sweeney.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, what if you predicted correctly the Jaguars win, and the Jets I predicted lose?
I didn't say they win. I say they cover the point I bought, the 15 points.
15 points. Okay.
Yeah, the Jags are locked into the first pick.
The Colts have to win, but the Jaguars, since they have the first pick, they can play loose and do whatever they want, and they can air it out. You wouldn't see, them throwing a Hail Mary if they're down by 3 points at the end of the game. They're just going to run a draw play because they want to get Trevor Lawrence. But now it's like, we got him. We can do whatever we want. We can play football. And this is the team that they did beat week 1.
All right. Seems to. All right. Good for you, Brendan. You seem very sure of yourself.
Yeah.
Hope it all fucking. Remember, the ball's shaped strangely, bro. It bounces weird, so don't fucking get that crazy about it.
It bounces weird for the Colts, too.
The Colts are fighting for a playoff spot, though.
Yeah, and they're going to win. I'm just telling you, it's going to be a lot closer than 15 points. Okay. It's going to be like a 10 or 12-point game. They're not going to blow them out. It's not going to be a Chicago Bears situation.
Enough of all this fucking filthy sports talk. All right, let's move on to the real reason we started to do this podcast. Talk about The Bachelor, our love of The Bachelor, and the fact that we're going to continue to pick The Bachelor winner every single year. I think the fans want us to do this again. We'll pick blindly. I guess it starts this week. I had no idea.
Cassie informed me it starts on Monday. So once football is done, I'm going to be watching nothing but The Bachelor and Say Yes to the Dress for the rest of my single life.
Are you excited about this year?
I don't like The Bachelor. I think it's a stupid show and it's fixed. Clearly it's fixed. I'm still upset about the fact that Kelly and Peter are together and she was my horse and she got eliminated by the producers, not by Peter. I should have fucking won last year. They're posting Instagram photos on Christmas together. They're in love. I fucking won last year, but she got kicked off because the producers were like, no, we want to make it more dramatic.
I'll tell you what. The guy that was The Bachelor last year has a arrest warrant out, or it's some sort of he has to stay away from, what's that called? We have to stay away from someone.
A
restraining order against the girl that he chose. Do you know that?
Are you talking about Colton? Football
Colton, yeah, right? That's the last time we did this.
Here's another twist. So listen, I'm not proud of this, but the fact that we talk about The Bachelor near my phone that listens to me and spies on me all the time, and that I posted content on my Instagram for it, when I go to my search bar to upload one of Lucas's videos into IGTV, my feed is nothing but Bachelor content. And yesterday, I see his face and I see her face next to each other. Apparently, they're back together. They figured it out.
Dude.
Did I click the link in the bio? No. But I believe one post from a kind of sketchy Bachelor fan page.
How do you go from a restraining order to removing the restraining order and back in love? It's like
the restraining order was just a publicity stunt.
Good call, Emma. Good call.
Hey,
now
it's one way, one way to keep in the spotlight.
Yeah, like saying you're Spanish, even though you're from Boston. Fuck, these people are brilliant. They really are. I think the new guy's name is Mike. I don't know. I looked up.
It was Mike or Matt.
It's
something.
it is Matt, I believe. He played football. Matt
He played-
James.
He played football?
Yeah, they say he was a pro football player, but I looked up what team he played for. He's like, he never played for a team.
Oh, why do they keep doing that? That's so embarrassing. Could you imagine if they were like, he's a a world famous comedian? It's like, no, I'm not. Like, please don't
He
say
did an
that.
open mic at the store once.
Please. Matt James. Yeah, what position did he play?
I think quarterback. I think his backup was who's the Cam whatever. He was a
Newtown.
Bachelor before. No, not Newton. Let me look it up. Bachelor NFL. He was the backup to Tyler Cameron in college.
Okay.
All right. My God. What
At
does he
Wake
do now?
Forest.
Like, what does he
Or
do
no,
for
he
work?
played receiver.
Ah.
But how does he earn a living now? Is my question. Does anyone know the answer to that? What does he put on his
Says he's a
401k?
sports journalist.
Oh boy, unemployed.
No, his job right now, I thought he was because I was reading up on the Vegas lines. I thought he was a real estate broker.
Yeah,
See?
I think that's what he is.
Yeah, he's not a sports journalist, not a quarterback, not a sports journalist.
He's a receiver in college, and he said he played pro football.
This guy's got to get his story straight.
I'm looking at these ladies right now.
Can one of you screen share? Do we have like
Yeah, I got you.
on ABC's website?
One of them is Queen Victoria from Los Angeles. You look at her profession; it says she's a queen.
Queen, I know. I saw that one. I was
Like
like,
her name is Queen and her
No.
job is
Her name,
Queen.
her
Yeah.
name's Victoria, but it says a queen from Los Angeles.
Okay.
and likes to be referred to as a queen.
But I wonder if there's a group shot of them together because of COVID.
Probably not.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to do what the Bachelorette did, and they're going to be quarantined. If not in the mansion, they're going to be quarantined at some resort, and that's going to be the show.
Okay.
What a shitty time to be on the show when you're thinking, oh, I'm going to get to travel the world and I'm going to get to do all these experiences that I'd never get to do for free. And now it's just like, yeah, we're at a Days Inn and we're going to go
Chatsworth.
spa together.
All right, I'm trying to pull up. I have a picture of them all together, but it doesn't have their names.
No,
And then
give me the roster and let's see
Okay.
the ages and the occupations.
All right.
I got him if you want. Can I share my screen?
Yeah.
Here, I got him right
Yes.
here.
Hold on.
Do they have a page where it's their photo by that as well?
Yeah.
Yes.
Go
You
to
can
the
click on
Bachelor to the
link.
right, Lucas. So at the top of the,
Yep.
if you go to the Bachelor, that screen,
Oh, right here.
yeah, right over there. Go over there and go back. You'll see the pictures of all of them. Now scroll down.
Gotcha.
There you go.
There we go.
Okay.
No, yep.
Yes. This is see all.
Yeah. So I got a couple.
Bingo. All right.
Can I pick first?
Yeah, but give me 1 second. She's barking at something. So go ahead and look it over and give me
I
2 seconds.
got my first pick. I'm taking Bree, the communications manager from San Francisco. Bingo.
Bree is off the board.
Bree off the board.
Hang on. I gotta write this down.
Yeah. And Brandon, you got the second pick.
Who did Steve take?
I took Bree, the communications manager from San Francisco.
Go back up. Let me take a good look at her.
What? She's 24.
Okay. Bree. Fair enough. I'm going to go with Anna.
It's a good pick. All right, give me Abigail from Beaverton, Oregon.
I can't even.
All right,
imagine
scroll
what the
down for me,
casting is
Lucas.
Like for this thing.
Give me Kalea, the healthcare advocate from Durham, North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
I think
Kalaya?
Is that Kayla?
Oh, that's a good pick.
I think that's Kayla.
I think it's
Kayla.
Kayla too, because I was thinking you're talking about this one over here.
Kahela.
I'm going to take. I'm going to go with Alina, 25, health food developer, New York, New York. Looks a
Okay.
little like M.
Hey, I'm on The Bachelor. I brought my COVID to The Bachelor.
I'll take the one at the bottom I saw.
It's not your pick, Steve.
Oh.
I would like Serena P, the Canadian.
So actually, I wonder what hoops she had to jump through to be allowed into the country. She probably can't go
know.
back to Canada. So if she gets knocked out week 1, she's kind of stuck here.
Scroll
she
up a
must
little
be
bit.
charming.
You can get into Canada if you're from there or you have a passport from there. You just have to
Lauren.
check you in and you have to quarantine for 14 days.
The Bachelor
Lauren.
is an essential business, Brenton.
Where's Lauren?
She's in. There you go. She's
That's
29, corporate attorney from Miami.
Also, is the whole season shot already?
Yeah, up until they start doing the
Home dates?
the live and home dates shows. Well, no, actually, I think the home dates are shot ahead of time too. It's just when it gets down to like the final 2 or 3 and they're live episodes.
Got it.
Let's see. I'm gonna go with the ballerina up at the top. Give me Alicia.
Oh, Alicia. Okay. Bree's been taken, right?
Yep.
Um,
Off the board.
Katie.
Are you guys like approaching this with any logic or are you just throwing darts at a wall?
I have
tell
a
you-
logic.
I'll tell you my logic. Steve will go first with his logic, then I'll tell you, but after the draft, so we don't,
Okay.
we don't want to cue Lucas into any of the clues to win this thing.
Got
I'm
it.
trying to
by
go
the-
with the smartest, most attractive girls I can find.
No dum-dums.
I mean, look, there might be a dum dum in there that I can't. I mean, I'm just going by their occupation. What I think is like, So, my next one's another attorney. Am I up?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's homegirl. Go down a little bit. Yeah. No, keep going down.
That's
Oh,
it.
no, I mean up the other way. The other down.
The
Oh,
other down.
Kristen. There she is.
Where
Okay.
is she?
Kristen.
I don't see her.
Oh, right here,
Okay.
okay.
Seven.
Yeah, Virginia Beach.
I'm also assuming he's gonna pick a black girl. So,
That's racist.
well, I'm just assuming it.
I'm going to go with scroll back up. Let me see the third row. The fuck kind of a name is that?
Which one? Magi?
Jasenia?
I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jessenia.
All right. And we still get a point for every week that they stay around. That's the scoring, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, then give me Victoria, the queen from LA.
Oh boy.
You know she's batshit crazy. They're gonna
That's
keep
true.
her
They're gonna
around.
keep her around.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not gonna lie, when you were describing her, the queen from LA, that is not at all what I pictured she was gonna look like.
Same.
Now, that might be the most racist thing said on this podcast.
How do you know it was about race? I just pictured bigger hair and more makeup.
See? You're the
being
race.
You're being racist against queens.
Is that possible?
Princess
Is it-
Di had short hair.
Is it my turn?
It's true.
Yep.
Oh, goodness gracious. Give me Marilyn, the event coordinator from Studio City.
Okay.
I'm going to go with give me Kit.
Good choice. Give me Kimberly, the airline recruiter.
What is an airline recruiter?
That's a new job.
Do you recruit like flight attendants?
Yeah.
I assume.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
like, did you see Schitt's Creek?
No.
Oh, it's a good show. You should watch Schitt's Creek. But there's a scene where there's like this airline and they go and apply for a job, and she's like talking about all the perks of being
Got it.
so that's probably the job. She's has people in an uncomfortable room and has them play scenarios to see if they'd be good flight attendants.
Fun.
Did anyone pick Katie yet?
Are there two
Yes.
Katies? Because otherwise Lucas has a Katie.
I got a
Yeah.
29-year-old Katie, the bank managing
No,
market. Okay, you got her.
I got Katie.
Wait,
All right.
we probably should have looked and made sure that there aren't multiple names of anybody. Let's do that real quick, because otherwise I need to go back and figure out.
Cassandra? Has anyone
the last
picked
initials in there? If
No one has Cassandra.
I'll take the Cassandra.
And I'm going to go with, scroll down just a tad. First girl, third row. Imani, the realtor. He's a real estate broker. She's a realtor. They're going to form a conglomerate and find love.
Then they'll start
Okay.
their own reality show called Love and Real Estate.
Speaking of reality shows, I've been watching The Incredible Dr. Pol on Nat Geo. My God, that
What
guy's
is
he's a veterinarian in like rural Michigan. He goes to people's houses and like rips cows out of their. I mean, it's insane. It's nuts. The Incredible Dr. Pol, family friendly. If you don't like mind blood and guts and stuff.
Wow.
Okay.
Shit. So, Lucas, there are two Serenas.
Yeah.
Did you take Serena? You took Serena P, right?
Serena is with an. Okay. It was.
The publicist or the flight attendant?
Yeah, I took the publicist.
You took Serena
I took
P.
the Canadian.
Okay. I gotcha. So I think that's the only repeat is when they put the letter after him.
Yep.
And with my sixth pick, I think I'll take Rachel, who is a graphic designer.
Oh yeah. Spelling error.
Oh my
That's
God,
irony.
Deisner. Jesus Christ.
Hey,
Rogue wants to be a graphic
that
designer.
wasn't that bad of a pick. That wasn't a bad pick.
She's gonna win, bro.
It was fine.
My turn,
It
right?
was fine.
Yep.
Kimberly looks like a fucking nut job. Are we? Has anyone picked her yet?
I have Kimberly.
Oh, you do.
But
The airline recruiter.
I'm willing to trade any of these.
Does anyone have Maggie yet or Magi?
Yeah. Hang on. What are the rules of trading?
Wait, let me pick first. Then we'll trade at the end.
No one has
no one
Maggie.
has
No one
Maggie?
has
And then trade.
Maggie.
Oh, I'm taking the
Lucas.
pharmacist from Ethiopia, please.
Hang on. It's not Maggie. It's Magi.
Magi.
Is it really?
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
The
How are,
pharmacist
like,
from
90% of
Ethiopia.
90% of these girls are from LA, and then they're like, but one from Ethiopia. Like, how
So
do
she
you
might
know
be
this?
It's like that old
She's-
root beer commercial. It's Dumas.
I guarantee she's the Hilaria Baldwin of The Bachelor this season.
Oh God, imagine she's like, oh my God, what's up? I'm from Ethiopia. Let's see what else. Who's up? Am I up? Do I get to pick
You're
again?
up.
No, you took
Oh, Maggie.
took-
Yeah.
you took Magi. Go back up. Let's see.
I proudly do not have one whitey, I think, in my group, so I'm very happy about that.
I am going to go with give me the hostess. Give me Kylie.
Hostess with the most.
Kaylee.
All right.
Who?
Right here.
I feel like Callie.
Kylie.
Kylie.
The
Kylie.
The
Kylie?
healthcare advocate?
No, the
yeah.
hostess. I'm thinking maybe.
The hostess. Okay,
maybe
with
this-
the wacky
maybe
eyes.
This
I
dude
got it.
goes the way of Tiger Woods and likes banging Denny's hostesses. So
I get it. My turn?
All right. No, it's me, and
Fuck.
I want Marie.
I think it's Mari.
it's
Mari. How do you say any
Mari.
of these names?
I don't know. I have a friend
Mari.
named
Dude.
Mari, though, and that's how she spells it, and she pronounces
Yeah.
it Mari. So that's what I'm going with.
No one has a normal name except Katie and maybe two
Lauren.
others. Yeah.
There's a Lauren.
all right. Round 7, Steve.
Go to the top for a second.
Okay.
What's her name? Anyone pick Chelsea yet?
Nope.
I
The runway model?
Chelsea.
Chelsea, the runway model from Brooklyn.
Well, then I am going to go with Corinne, the marketing manager from Pomfret, Connecticut.
All right. I would like Alana, the photographer from Canada. So 2 Canadians for me, please.
Oh my God! Has anyone picked Amber? Look at that picture. She looks like
Yeah,
a
I know.
fucking handful. I got her. Even though that breaks my no whiteys rule, I think she's going to be around for a while. She looks like a fucking nightmare. Amber.
Okay, so I think the entire top row is taken.
Okay.
So that leaves us with Carolyn. That leaves us with the next row is all taken. Scroll down. I think, yeah, that whole row's taken. So we got Carolyn, we've got MJ, we've got
Piper. Yep.
Maryland's taken. So we got MJ, Piper.
Santa's not taken, right?
Rachel.
How's no one taking Sarah?
Because she looks boring as fuck, dude. Look at her with her fucking zip up with her
you
athletic
Sarah.
wear on. It's like that's not telling me anything. You can have Sarah.
Santa, and you can have Sarah.
Did you just say Santa?
Okay.
Santa.
Oh, Santa.
I'm calling Santa. No, I'm calling her Santa.
It's like, what the fuck?
Because she's gonna bring me a lot of gifts this season.
Who's left? I'll take whoever's left.
So you've got MJ. You've got Serena.
I'll take Serena. She's not white.
Okay. Okay.
Serena
so
C.
you got Serena C.
It is not the year of a Karen. I'm telling you right now, we're not gonna have a Karen win this fucking thing this year. Trust me.
So we've got MJ, and go back up. And we've got Carolyn. So I'm gonna go with MJ.
Okay.
So basically, I think you're stuck with
I'm stuck with Carolyn. Watch her be the one that wins it too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1,
No,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we got all 30. So Steve's got Bree, Kalila, Lauren,
Kristen,
Marilyn, Cassandra, Maggie, Chelsea, Amber, and Serena C. Lucas has Abigail, Serena P, Katie, Victoria, Kimberly, Rachel, Mari, Alana, Sarah, and Carolyn. And I have Anna, Alina, Alicia, Jessenia, Kit, Amani, Kylie, Corinne, MJ, and Santa.
Love it. I love it. I'm Team Jackie Brown. We're taking this shit down this year.
So what was your thought process, Steve, going into this with how you picked your girls?
I told you there's going to be no Karen that's going to win. They're not going to have a mousy white girl win this fucking thing this year. So I went beautiful sexual chocolate the whole way down as far as I could. I picked the one batshit crazy girl who had vapid eyes, who I thought she was going to be on for a while. And I'm picking winners. I'm not going out there to try to find, 5 people that are going to be finalists. I'm picking winners, bro. There you go. My thought process.
You know me, I'm a numbers guy. I look at the numbers, I study the stats, I check the weather. There has never been a non-white girl to win The Bachelor, number 1. 75% of the contestants have longer hair and are blonde, number 2. And 60% of the winners have brown eyes.
Thorough.
So this year, One of my beautiful chocolate brown-eyed wonders is going to win this thing. I'm telling you right now, Brenton. Trust me. Trust me.
All right. So when
Um,
does this thing start airing?
fucking
It starts
Monday.
Monday.
God damn.
But there's no Monday Night Football anymore, so
Yeah, I
we don't
know.
get to compete with that.
When I get back, we'll figure out a playoff game and we'll do it with the Patreon guys.
We can do, if you want to do Sunday night. It's I think it's not the Giants, is it?
it's the
It
Philly
is.
Philly
Washington.
Washington game.
Okay,
And I got to be
so-
honest, I'm gonna be driving all day. It'd be hard for
Okay.
me to stay up on Sunday
All
because I'll
right,
be
then
driving back.
we'll do a playoff game.
But oh, by the way, did you guys see the Padres, the moves they made this week?
Yeah.
Jesus, the Padres are not fucking around. You Darvish and Blake Snell from Tampa Bay added to Clevenger, and who else they got over on that staff? It's gonna be fucking pretty good. Tatis, Machado. Oh,
They're going all in this year.
it's your move, Brian Cashman. Let's get fucking some DJ LeMahieu now. Stop fucking around. Let's wrap this thing up. I'm going to be in Arlington, Virginia this weekend at the Arlington Draft House doing one show tomorrow night, New Year's Eve, one show on Friday, the 1st, and 2 shows on Saturday. They'll be indoors, socially distant, safe. So please, if you're feeling well, come check it out. Tell a friend that lives down in Arlington, come check it out. And yeah, that's it for the rest of the year. You guys, right? Nothing else?
Nothing.
No gigs right
No.
now?
And go see Mary Poppins in theaters.
Mary Poppins is in theaters?
Yeah, you're sitting right in front of it.
You don't see it.
Do you
behind
see?
you?
Look behind you.
Oh my God. No, this is Broadway, dude, in theaters. This is Times Square at Broadway, okay? The fuck is wrong with you,
You're
Brenton?
the one not wearing a mask
Um,
outside, all right, Steve?
You know this is a fake background.
Hey, I wear a mask outside.
We
I
don't
did
do
everything
fake
right.
on this
I got
show. This
COVID.
is the realest fucking podcast in
I know
the
people.
world.
Do you know how many people were like, "You fucking did that on purpose with the elf voice last week"? I go, "I'm not that smart. I can't figure
Dude,
this
I
shit out."
wish.
Wait
I
till they
can't.
find out that your background is photoshopped.
I know. God, I'm like Hilaria Baldwin. People are gonna know. Happy New Year, everyone. Wishing you a happy, safe New Year's Eve, and we'll see you in 2021.